Hello and welcome back to Iron Roads. We are going to give the January challenge another attempt today. King Adam made some comments in my last video that we are going to try to implement some of his suggestions and see how we do. We're going to try to get a little bit closer to this 45,000. Right now our current high score is 31,800. So let's jump in right in, give it a go. We're going to try this time, pause it right away, and do a bypass system. So we're going to put a platform here. Let's just go ahead and do it. Platform here, grab some tracks, and all we got to do is put down a non-stop signal from here to here and here to here. That'll basically force the trains to space each other out. Add one from this one to this one. Do done here. Let's buy a train. We're going to choose this one with 2 carriages and confirm it. And then we are going to actually put in some directional arrows so they don't crash. This will go this way, this will go this way. So that way, the only downside to the system is we can only put 2 trains on this track, right? Because you can go ahead and unpause it, put it in triple speed. I think what we'll do is we'll do the next platform down here. Like we could connect this city next. But this city is growing and this city is growing. We might as well get these 2 growing, because if I do it from here to here, it'll only be, this one is already growing, so it's not going to grow any faster by having a second station hooked up. I don't think, but it might. We can check a quick information panel on here. It says town will grow when there are 1 on-time arrivals, and somewhere in here it says passengers generated per hour is 3. So it's passengers generated are definitely based on the city size, it looks like. So we're going to make sure the city sizes get as big as possible. We'll try to keep a close eye on this train, and then if this starts filling up, we'll add a second train to it right away. But right now this is more than enough capacity. We'll save our track tokens for something else. We got to wait for the next platform token here so that we can get the second platform. There it is there. Let's pause the game, grab the second platform, come down here and connect these 2 stations. Alright, there it is there. We will put a bypass in as soon as we get enough track tokens. Right now we are out of track tokens. There we go, we have some here now so we can pause it. Put in a quick bypass. Good there, same thing, we'll watch these trains. As soon as they fill up, we'll add a second train on the track. And we're going to wait till we get 2 more platforms. Let that one go. As soon as we get two more platforms, we'll hook up these 2. That is 2 right there, so let's go ahead and hook these up. And add a train service. This one goes from Tremblay Stadium to Calico Shack. Done. Buy the train. Do 2 carriages for now just to get them going. Alright, so we have 2 more platforms. I don't know which 2 to connect. Like we could connect these 2, but then all the stations will be connected, so this one could possibly generate a pink one, which would have to go to this station, then this station, then this station, then all the way up to here to get delivered. So the thing we're going to do is just hook up these 2. And we do have 16 train tokens left, so that each train costs 6 right now. So we could add a second train. This one has just got 1 passenger in the second carriage, so I think we're good for a little bit. We need another platform token, and I think we'll hook up the yellow to the blue next. Alright, that's good there. We have 1 platform token left. As soon as we get another one, we'll hook up the red to the blue. There it is there. Let's hook up red to blue. Alright, that's hooked up there. You can see it's already got tons of passengers on it. This one has all 4 stations hooked up to it now. How's this train doing up here? Still only has 2 people on it. See how it comes on the way back. So it's not quite full yet. Don't need to worry about putting a second train in there quite yet. Let's keep expanding. I think next up we'll hook up. So this is hooked up to all 4. The blue station is. So let's hook this one up to the yellow one next. Let it run until we get 2 more platforms. We're still on day 4, so that's pretty good. This says 23, so 13 going to. So this train is going to be full. There we go. So we need to add a second train to this route. So let's grab this train, jump to the service, copy it, and we should be good to go there. And now we can watch the bypass system. So that way it spaces the trains up nice and evenly. It's not quite halfway, but it's pretty close. So we can either hook up red to yellow. Like this has 3. Let's hook up this one. I don't know if we can sneak past there. I'll probably put a bridge in. Buy a train. Make sure the train gets put on that one. There it goes there. Go ahead and put a second one on this one. It's kind of long. So that's nice and spaced out there. We got 2 more platforms, so let's go ahead and hook up. Grab a tunnel here. And we need a bypass here. This is probably right here maybe. And that is pink to red. Make sure it's operating. Well, we got to put the directional markers on there. I always forget that. Again, not very useful, right? You can't really tell what's what there, but it is what it is. Alright, there we go. We have Tremblay Stadium, the aquamarine one up here, down to the yellow one hooked up with a bypass in the middle here. We can take a look at this train here. It's not really full, but we have some extra train tokens. So let's go ahead and copy that since it's such a long path. That'll give us a second road on that one, second train on that one. And next up we have a platform built here. I just built this to space it out. So this will be hooked up to the red one. And then we'll have all 4 routes direct. So this will have 4 platforms on it. This will have 4 platforms. This will have 4. This already has 4. So it's the last one hooked up to hook up directly. And then we can start either expanding the platforms or building extra stations, I guess. That one we gotta buy Tremblay Stadium to the red one. Add a service. Tremblay Stadium to the red one. Buy a train for that. Let's check our train, see how they're doing. This one is getting close to full. There's only 1 train on that track, so let's go ahead and put a second one on there. Okay, so right now we have everything connected. We'll probably start saving up our platform tokens and use them to expand the platforms that have high traffic areas. Right now we don't have anything that is high traffic area. There's only a couple people waiting for each station. The trains are not full, so we'll probably make sure we have a second train on each line now, just because that way there's no waiting, so this would be even faster. We could probably check our services route. So we only have these 5 that only have 1 train on them. Blue to red. We might as well put a second train on these. Like this one up top here should be the busiest one. Only has 2 people on it right now. Now it has 4. But I don't see any need for anything else, right? Like nothing has long lines. We're growing each station. Jump to the service. Let's copy this one. That'll get them speeding along there. Probably add a second one to this one. We have enough for 1 more train. So we got a little warning message. This is what happens when you forget to put the arrows on there. They both try to take the same track. Let's unstick this one, confirm it. And let's put the directional arrows in so that we don't have that problem again. With plenty of tokens, plenty of track, plenty of platforms, and enough for probably 2 trains. But again, we probably don't need any trains right now. Nothing looks full. That one is getting close to full. So we could either put a second track in here, or we could extend this platform. Only has 1 going back. I guess I'm just gonna let it run. Like I feel like I should be doing something, right? I have plenty of track tokens, plenty of platform tokens, enough for 3 or 4 trains, but like I don't have anything to add, right? Like everything is running smoothly. There's no passenger backup. There's only, this one has 5 pink, and we could probably, but he's just coming in now, so He's got the 5 pink. I think we're just going to let it run until we find a backup. Like this one might need another station. Like we can either add more stations and add a second line of track, or we can extend the platforms and make a longer train. I think we'd be better to make a longer train. But again, not really needed right now. Maybe soon. First full train here. It's not quite backed up yet, like there is coming from here. There is only one person waiting. We might as well proactively add to the station. Up here, extend this platform out one. Edit the carriages. We can add a carriage to that, doesn't hurt anything. And it looks like it selected the right route this time. Let's edit this one too and add a third one to that one. Only costs 2. This one looks like it's full. Let's go ahead and add a second platform to this one. I tried to leave enough room when I was designing these platforms to make sure we had enough for a third. Actually all the way up to 5. Add a carriage, confirm. Again, it brings you back to the right one now, that's nice. Add a carriage to that one. This route is not quite full yet. So this station, the town is starting to grow around the platforms. So we could probably move these platforms out a little bit. That would shorten the train distance as well. But let's check this. This is 68 in size. If I delete this, does it make a difference? Let's grab this. Still 68, and we can now move this station out a little bit. If I move it out to here, let's make it 3. But we can move this one out as well. Let's unpause it first, just make sure it doesn't update. Still 68 in size. This one out. I'm just trying to optimize it. We can even go to here. We need this one to be 3. This one could probably use a third one on the train. It's not full. These trains are looking good. So yeah, we'll just keep going. We could shorten this path. You know, we could bring this station way out here. Same over here. All right, we have 3 days remaining. We have transported 4,800 passengers, so I don't know, it's pretty good. I guess we should start keeping track of the passengers count at each day so I can compare it to my last run. Maybe the next time we'll do that. This one is full, so let's add a second one to this. Like this one, we didn't leave much room for the platforms. Extend it down that way. Yeah, and I'll just keep an eye on the tracks and we'll see what we run into next, but nothing's backing up. So looking at our trains, this one is the only one that's close to full. This one is its maximum length already, so we cannot add another train to this route. Like it barely passes here. But it does work. We don't have any trains that are else full, so maybe we should consider adding a second route to this. Add a second station here. We could squeeze another one in and make another line go, and I think we'll probably do that. It's the best use of our tracks and tokens. Okay, I've added a second train station from here, the pink one up top left here, down to the bottom right. But we're going to have to put a waypoint on this one so that we can force a train to go on it. So let's grab a waypoint here. Stick it down here. Let's add a service. This will be from the pink one through the waypoint to the red one. That'll force a train to go on this one. Let's go ahead and choose this one. Max it out. We will confirm that. And I think we can copy it right away. We have a problem here. These trains are too long. Unstick this one. And let's just lengthen this a little bit. It's hard to see with them being so close together. I think that should fix it. There we go. Make sure we don't have that problem somewhere else. Alright, we're roughly 2 days left. We've transported 11,900 passengers. So it feels pretty good. Like the last 2 days is when we transport a majority of our passengers. We're doing 340 per hour right now. I'd like to see that number a little bit higher. This train is full. It's already maxed out in length, so I think we'll add a second station to this one. We have plenty of track tokens, plenty of train tokens, so we might as well just go ahead and add it. The stadium up here is, this train is full here. And if we come down, this train is full, almost full. We have one more passenger left, I think. Yeah, one passenger left. So I think we should add a second track to this one. We have the track tokens to do it. We could probably make a much shorter path over here. Let's try to see if we can fit a tunnel. It would have to go from like here. That is the wrong tool. Looks like we can. Down to here, but it can go here. Let's check our other trains. We have 1 day, 1 hour left. We have transported 20,000 passengers, so we need to do, doesn't look like we're going to change it much. We need 12,000 passengers to bypass our previous score. Okay, we're about 23 hours left, so we are transporting 470 passengers per hour. So that's roughly another 11,000 people we're going to transport. We're currently at 21,400. So that would put us right around 32,000, which is right about where our last playthrough was. I think it's definitely going to be a little bit higher than our last playthrough, so it's definitely helped. But like, none of the trains are really backed up. Like, even the stations aren't backed up, right? This only has 5 passengers. This has 27, but 20 of them are green, which are just about to ready to be picked up. So we can see now there's 10, 11, and 4. That seems pretty reasonable. Alright, so I've added just a one-way track in here. We'll just put one train on this route. We'll just have to watch and make sure that they don't, like, because this one looks a little bit shorter. I don't know if the passengers will prefer this route instead of the other route and stop taking that other route. Let's just check it out real quick and see. Looks like they're taking both. So that's definitely helped. This train's not full. This train's not full anymore. So that's good there. Second track, we had room for a bypass, so I went ahead and threw it in. And I also added another train station over here, just a single route that goes from the Tremblay Stadium up here down to the red one. There's just one train on that route. That should help break up the full train that was on this one. This one looks like it has a full train. But that's the one we just added. So it's not full anymore. You can see it definitely spaced out the passengers. How's this one looking over here? This looks pretty good. They only have a handful of passengers on it, so everything is keeping up. Alright, we're at 31,500, so we're just about to pass our high score. We have 5 hours left. We're transporting almost 600 per hour, so that would be another 2,500 passengers. So we're going to definitely pass our score here, but we're not going to get to the 45,000. Let it run here. You can check out the trains. They're looking pretty good. Some of them are full, but like these two red ones up here are going to the same spot. So even though this one's full, this one's not. So we have plenty of capacity there. And that's the situation in most of these. Like these look like they're going to the same spot. They have plenty of capacity here. Red ones, same thing. This one's full, but this one has plenty of capacity. So it's looking pretty good. We just passed our high score, 32,000. We're going to let it run out at this point and see where we end up. So there we go. We hit 34,000. We increased our score by almost 3,000. So that's pretty awesome. Still not really close to the 45,000, so I don't know. Definitely helped a lot, but we will maybe try it again. I'm not really sure. But that'll do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.